I love Victorian style houses. So today I'm going to build a small Victorian inspired house, but kind of beach house idea. So I kind of searched for beach house things and I saw some things, yes. But when I saw this picture, I thought that that's so cute. Now it's a very small one. And the weird thing is that, again, with this one as well, the front door leads into the living room, which I do not like. But maybe we can kind of let it go into the kitchen. If you don't know, I'm Dutch, and honestly, coming into your living room through your door, it's not a thing here. Even in flats and apartments, it's not a thing here. We always have a hallway, so it's very counterintuitive for me to build something without a hallway. But today, hopefully, it's going to be that day. So I have the lot here close to the beach. So the only thing that I actually did is I removed those two posts. We're going to pretend like we are, I don't know, in Europe somewhere, or at least where I live, where we have that underneath the floor. So we don't have power lines throughout the city. They're all underneath. We only have big power lines between cities. So there's that. Even small villages have their power lines underground. Yes. For now though, let's kind of start. So I'm going to use this little house as kind of a reference. So it's basically a rectangle. Let's do that, and then that, and then that. So this is going to be the porch, and then we're going to copy. And we're going to make this higher, like that. Yes. So then I kind of need to do, I think they kind of have it like that. Remove that, and that. It needs to be more forward, I can tell. If I hold shift, I can basically drag it half a tile forward. Oh, it's even smaller than what I did here, which is fine. But it kind of should be like this, I think, even. Which is fine. I don't know, maybe do, I don't know if I can do a wraparound porch here, but I can certainly try. I think it's basically straight up, so this copied again. And then they have a very fancy, cool ass window there. I don't know if we have something like that. Well, kind of something like this they have. Like that. And then a very nice roof on top. With a little bit of an overhang. Which I cannot really... Well, I actually can do that. Funnily enough. So something like that. And I actually have a mod here. It should be in my favorites. If you go to my Steam page, you can see all the things that I have in game. This should be there as well. But what I can do now is, you know, I can make it stick outy bitty a bit more. You know, sticky outy. Yes, let's make it sticky outy like that. Yes. Honestly, these should be lower. Kind of like that. Yes. And then this one should be lower in its entirety. That is basically how it is looking. The thing is though, that if I go one floor down now, oh really, oh that works. It's probably because I use that. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. It needs to go up a little though. Yeah, because it should be like that. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. So my plan was to basically have you come into the kitchen. Basically kitchen / dining. And then let's close that off for now. So on the drawing, the stairs are basically here in an L shape. I think I don't want that. Okay, so I have figured out the roofing and kind of the layout, at least upstairs. This little bump out kind of thing, it's not on the drawing, it's also not on the floor plan, but I used that for the stairs. So downstairs, I still kind of was figuring it out, to be honest. So here is the stairs to the upstairs. And I also want, you know, kind of a toilet moment or something. So let's close that off. Like that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's close it off like that. Yes. And then do the toilet underneath the stairs because it should, that should function. But I do need to have then a little bit of like this, I believe. And then I can remove that wall. I don't know if she can use it if it's right underneath the stairs. We need to try that. Use toilet. No, no. She can. Woohoo! Go here. Thank you. That is very nice. So that works. Yes, good. Okay. So we have then, you come in here, basically then into the kitchen, which I still think is weird, but who am I to judge? That's the way that it needs to be. Alrighty. A little wider. I could put a refrigerator next to here, next to that. It's a big refrigerator. Honestly, I really like this one, but it has the doors on the wrong side. Let's use this stove. Put that there. And then have a kind of a something like this there. Yes, I like that. I like that. Yes, and then you need to go flip. Thank you. You need to be a little bit more this way. Just a hint. Okay, so this is then, you know, kind of the kitchen. I do want more windows though. This is just, yeah, I think this is fine. Okay. Okay, so this is basically then kind of the layout of the kitchen and the hallway done. And then this is going to be the living room with the door to the outside. Do I want to have a patio? I kind of do, because I can kind of do that. How does that look from the front? Kind of make it a little bit nicer by using this piece. It's not perfect, but I think it kind of works. And then I don't know if it's very Victorian, but it's an interesting house now, and I kind of like it. So I could potentially move that one at least one, a little bit, at least a little bit. Because you know what it is, in a beach house it can get nippy or something. But we do want to have a lot of, you know, light, and because let's face it, it's stunning, you know. So I kind of like this. I want it maybe a little bit higher even. I want this in completely white. I do not have that. White, white, frame, white, white. Yes. Or at least at least that's what I want to have them in now. I can always change the color later. So for upstairs here, I think I'm just going to copy these. Okay, this is the outer shell. And I actually quite like the red roof and then the blue. I've never made a blue house, I think. I don't know, this kind of reminds me of, I don't know, the sea. I do want to have the door a different color. I also need to change the time of day so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Maybe with white frame. And then the handles in, I don't know, more of a bronzy color or silvery color. Maybe even a brassy. Ooh, I like that. The brassy color. I like that. We're going to do that. Yes. So basically then the outer shell is done, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's go inside. So basically here we come into the kitchen, right? So let's pick out a wallpaper. How about this? And then with maybe a dark blue. Could even do it like that to basically separate it off a little bit. I don't actually mind that. Oh yeah, I wanted to change up the color of the cabinets. What I really like actually is very dark blue. So that is basically the color. But maybe I also want to change up the color of the wood of the countertop. I could also, instead of wood, make it stone, rocks and stone. Let's see what we have there. Stone quartz. I don't know, I kind of like that, I think. The color of this though, do I want to have it silver? Honestly, yeah, I like that. I like that bronzy. So then we basically, maybe we can also, yeah, that's brass. But this is kind of the same color. I like that. Okay. Do we have that here too? I love that I can just customize this to my heart's content, actually. Okay, let's do that and then duplicate and then doors, make that the same color. Yes. I like that. Okay, I was kind of thinking about the flooring, right? So for floor, do I want tile? Do I want wood? What do I want? Do I want stone? No. No. I'm not really looking at the color. I'm looking at the textures. No, don't like that. What's that? Oh, that's linoleum. I kind of like that too. Honestly, there's a lot of cool linoleum, to be honest. It is busy with this, but I do really like the floor, actually. I can also make this very light, the second color. Oh no, I don't like that. Because we can also do that. I think I want something like this. Yeah, I think this is fine. Or maybe a red. Shall I do a red? Would that be cool? Oh, a darker red. You know, to kind of, I don't know, carry on the nautical theme a little bit more. I don't know, but I kind of like that, so we're going to leave it like that. Then let's clutter up the kitchen. Let us do that with, I don't know, some cute stuff. Oh, I want coffee. Coffee time. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, let's give everything a place now. I don't know if it's functional, if it's there though. I have no idea. I don't know. They are coming out of the. It's a special system that they're coming out of the cupboard. Don't care. So this is then basically for practice. So they basically need something largely free. It doesn't have to be completely free, but it needs to be largely free. I can also put a towel there. Is this a big towel? That is a big towel. That's a small towel. And we're going to make that red. Yes. And then again with the transform tool, I'm going to pull it forward, push it down. How cool is that? It's almost, you can see it if you pay attention. You can see it, but if you're like, yeah, it's fine, then it's fine. I want to have a floor mat. Shall we do my favorite? Sure. I don't know. I like it. What can I say? So for the outside here, I'll just put this one. Pack rack. Oh, that is brilliant. This is custom content. But it is brilliant. So yeah, I could then leave that one there. Yes. And then I want you a little smaller, darling. Maybe even a tad bigger. Yeah, that's fine. Like that. Yes, cute. Okay. Let's go to the living room. Kind of want to have almost the color of driftwood, but driftwood is a very interesting color, isn't it? Yeah, the funny thing is that in games I actually like a darker wood flooring, but in my own house I have gray. Oh, I also like this color, a little bit more of the cool tone color. Why is it so difficult to just pick out the freaking flooring? I think it's going to be this one. Do I want... Well, I kind of want to have it there. And then maybe some wall lighting for, well, basically the walls. I kind of want to have it in the same color, I think, as this one. So let's Ctrl-C. Mantle, yeah. I also need curtains. What kind of curtains do I want? Yeah, I can do those. I need to do that though. Yes. Yes. You need to flip as well. Yes, and then that, yes, okay, me likey. I don't really know what kind of color I don't know, it kind of fits the theme. Maybe I want to have this in a different color then. A little bit more of a darker wood then, because then it doesn't fade away against the floor. So we will pretend that she made this out of driftwood. I think that will be cool. Yes. I kind of want to have a plant on the table. I just don't know what kind. I can do white hydrangeas, but then in dark blue pot. Oh no, that is not what I want. Edit. The flowers can be white, yes, and the planter needs to be dark blue. That dark blue, yes, I like that, yes. Oh, we can actually do some white flowers, but then in a dark red planter. Yes, okay, I want an ottoman. Yeah, I think the color is fine. Oh, let's see if we have some nautical art. Do we want some hanging plants though? We can do that. They're pretty cool, I think. Oh, we have another one here. And then let's do another one of, we have 3 types of hanging plants. Let's do another one of this, like that. Yes, I think that is cute. Okay. Do I need to change the swatch up to a white pot? Or at least a light pot? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Yes, and then for upstairs, we can use the same. Okay, I know that's then kind of stripy, but maybe it's fun. I don't know what happens here though. Don't really like that. Okay, can I? No, that's not the same color. That's the same color. That should work. Okay, this is sucky because of the different wall heights that I have internally here. So the color story upstairs. What do I want the color story upstairs to be? Like maybe light blue and kind of, you know, gray and copper. I think that can be pretty. So that means that this one needs to be a different color too. I want to have 2. Well, I can put a washing machine underneath if I use this one. We have the washing machine, yes. Oh no, I need a mirror first. And I want this mirror. I love this mirror so much. I think it's just such a, I don't know, I really likes it. Okay, so the bathroom is all cluttered up with some shampoo and such. I put in a radiator for the towels. Let's do it like this. I put the washing machine in and there are some toiletry clutters here. I added some shelves with some towels and let's call it a fake plant because, yeah, the plant cannot survive without light, right? Then a little hand towel here on the side and I added a, I want to say a washing machine, but that's not it. A washing laundry basket. We actually call it a wash basket. Basically, but that's because our Dutch word for laundry is basically wash. So, yes. So that is that. Oh, I could put a bath mat in. Do we have something like that? Gingham geometric swirl. It does fit the theme, doesn't it? But it's not the correct color, which is quite sad because I cannot change that. Don't know what that is supposed to be. Is that supposed to be a cow? I don't know. Hey, Vincent van Gogh. That is funny. Henri Matisse. We have Vincent van Gogh. And if you think that I pronounce it weirdly, it's because I pronounce it the way it's supposed to be in Dutch. I don't know, let's do this one because it fits the theme. That's the only reason. So that's then basically the bathroom done. Yes, I can go to here then, the bedroom. I kind of want to have, I think I want to do I want to do the color scheme the same as the bathroom? I think I do. So let's actually then start with the wall. So my favorite wallpaper, this one, yes, it's actually the wallpaper that I have at home too. Oh, I love this wallpaper so much. Stars is also pretty cool though. Oh yeah, I also need to have outside doors. Outside doors. Outside doors. No. No. Yes. I have added another window in the bedroom because I felt that I could. I also moved the door over so I could put in the dresser, and then here above the fireplace I hung the TV, pushed it back a little with that transformers, and then added basically painting behind it to frame the TV. That is what I did. I actually do not want regular lighting. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go to wall hangings and grab my favorite lighting, which is this. Because it should light up. It does. I'm going to basically put a whole bunch of those in the bedroom. Kind of like that. I want them even smaller. Thank you. So I basically can make, you know, a wall of lights. Kind of like that. Just a lot of lights. It makes it look even more like, you know, Starry Night. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. I think that looks cutesy. We also have the moon lamp. And we have a star. But if I size this up, I think that's going to be cool. And then on the other side, maybe the star. You know, kind of like that. I think that looks cool. I think it does. Yes. So for here, as I said, I don't want regular lighting. I'm just going to put 2 starlights in, or moon lamps. Why? Well, because I can. We have also a teddy table lamp. No, I'm not going to use that. Yes, do we want an alarm clock? Nah, she basically wakes up with, you know, the light of day. And she goes to sleep when it's dark out. So I am going to grab curtains. I know what I want, what I really, really want. Put another one there, because what I kind of want to do... No. Can basically do kind of lacy curtains. Like that. I kind of like that. It almost reminds me a little bit of kind of fishnets. Yeah, I think I like the way that this looks. I do need to scoot you forward a little. And I need to scoot you forward a little. Yeah, could I put a plant in? Yeah, sure, I could put a plant in, but I don't want to. So let's then go out here now that I'm here. Maybe just a nice chair and an ottoman. Yes, I like that. And then with a nice ottoman. Something like that. Okay, a little table. I can do another one of these. Or, I don't know, a tree stump? Needs to be a big one. Yes, kind of like that. I think that's cute. Okay. I can hang more of the smaller fairy lights. Oh yeah, that won't... I can hang them there, but I cannot hang them there. Maybe if I put a wall there. like that. And then, so for here in the, on basically her patio, I had to scoot the door over because I kind of forgot that we had a roof part. So I decorated it with the roof up so I could kind of see how it looked. But if we do one down, then this is the way that it looks. So for this is actually a skateboard, but I sized it up and we're going to pretend like it's her childhood surfboard. That's what we're going to pretend. So yeah, some lighting, a nice chair, a book, some nice paintings, the moon, the star, and the sun. I thought that was cool. So that is then, oh yeah, and I also added this, what's it called? Agi. It's that plank thing that you can customize. So I added it here and also here and here to kind of clean it up when you are in this part of the, you know, layout. Okay, so that's basically then her outside area and the bedroom done. We have that. We kind of, oh yeah, for the hallway. I don't necessarily need to do anything there. I can maybe hang something on the wall. Do I though? Do I want to though? I don't know. Kind of like that. Sure. I want it a little bit smaller. A little bit more narrow. Yes. I could potentially put this a little bit lower. Like that. And then do that a little bit more this way. It's basically to just hang on. Oh no. Hang something on the wall. How about that wallpaper? But then maybe in a different color? Oh, that's actually pretty cute. Just something very, very funky, very, very totally random. Because that's her, I don't know, her girly side or something. I kind of want to put some bookcases here. So let's grab those first. So let's see what we can do. Yes, kind of like this. And I don't mind it that the books shrink a little. Yes, a little bit like this. So that I can basically put it underneath here. So I also then want a desk, but I think I want a desk. Oh, do I want to put a desk here and then a chair here? Also an option. Don't like that. Well, I like it. I like the chair, but I don't like the basically color. I don't know, maybe something like that. Will I keep it? Me don't know. Me is going to go to the desks. Now this one will fit there, and I kind of like the color too. No, I think the color is fine. Then for chair, let's give her a nice fancy one. Like that. Yes. Let's also give her a computer. Yes. However, I want the keypad and mouse in. That's cute. Or do I want them in? Oh no, I like this color. Nope, I like that color. Accents can be in. Do I like that? No. Maybe in a green. Let's do that. Yes. Okay. Oh yes, a nice frilly lamp. Oh, that is very bright. Yeah, I don't like that. I think that's cute though. I'm going to look at some color patterns though. Color number 3. Yeah. Shall we do the base white? No. Yes. Oh, I like that. Can I then also maybe do the base of this one a different color? I should be able to. Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of do. Do I want that color? Do I want to have it a little bit? I kind of want to have this color. Why? Well, because I can. That is why. ooh. Then maybe I can do the accents in the same color. I actually quite like that. Yes. Okay. Okay. The chair needs to have the same color legs. Yes. Perfect. Oh, that's also cute. The vines with the pictures. Let's make it a little smaller. Yeah. Oh, I like these flying candles. Oh, that makes it so magical. Yes, I need those. I need those. Oh no, go away. Is it practical? Probably not, but I want them anyway. And then maybe a small fireplace. And it doesn't even have to be a real one. We can pretend it's a fake one because we need one. Wait, let me copy it from the bedroom. And we're going to shrink it down a little. Yes. And then could be above it. Or no. How about we put the clock here? I think I do. I think I like that. But I do want to have it a little bit narrower. Yes, that is better. Okay. Yes, I like that. And then let's put some nice candles on top. No, they need to be white. Like that. Yes, that is cute. I kind of need a little rug in front of it too. Okay, so I think it's done. I think it's so frilly and so not in style with the rest of the house. I really like it. I do want to move you a little bit to the side though. I don't know. What can I say? I really like it. I don't think that I can zoom in very nicely. I changed up the chair because it was not giving me the feels. No. So here we have a nice table lamp that I need to scoot over. We have the kitty cat mug in white. And I don't know, I like it. You know? So yeah, we have basically the clock. I do need to make that a different color, I think. Yeah, that is better. And then we have that fireplace with, you know, all the lights and such. I don't even know. Oh, it's actually pretty cute in the... Yeah, it is. I like it. What can I say? Especially with the weird frilly stuff. I could put something here. But I think it's fine. I could put a plant here, but on the other hand, I think it's actually fine. So we here have the desk with the computer and such. And then here we have that window. You do see that I scooted this up, the curtains. But if I basically put the roof back on, it's 1. Does that make sense? So I have, theoretically, we have the room to also put it higher. So that is the reason that I did that. And I like it. I like it. I put a little rug here. I like it. What can I say? I like it a lot. Oh, you need to scoot a little bit more forward. Yes. You know, I like it. So that's then basically the house itself is done. So the only thing basically left for me to do is what's happening there? I don't know. It's glitching. Oh, I think that's part of the roof. But basically the only thing for me left to do is decorate kind of the porch here. Then the back porch. And I need to do the landscaping. That's kind of all that I need to do. Do I want to scoot the house forward? I think I do. So let's do that. So basically you zoom out, then click on the residence and then you can move lot. Yeah, like this. I think this is fine. Okay. Yes. So I need to do, yeah, I need to do the landscaping. I also need to make sure that the house is level, or at least, you know, level-ish. The house is done. There are no cars in the game yet. So I don't know, I grabbed this little, it's actually a little statue that I sized up and then with the transformer tool pushed down so it's like it's, you know, standing next to her. It's her camper van. And then this is the outside of the porch. Then we go to the back. So this is the back. Here on the side, I added that washing line. On the one side, I attached it to the wall and then I basically placed a little wall here and then put a tree on top. So it's like, you know, it's like in a tree. We can actually do it in live mode, I think. So this is in the evening with all the little lights. It looks very, very cute. So here in the backyard, I gave her a barbecue. I added a counter for, you know, I don't know, for prep. Listen, I don't barbecue, but I thought it would be handy. And it looked cool. There's also a table with chairs and some lights and then some planties. I gave her an easel. And then this, listen, this is the view, you know, how awesome is that? Yes. Yeah, here she goes to the beach, 2 nice lounge chairs, telescope. And then here, yes, basically some more seating stuff. Yes. So let's see what we can kind of show you when you come inside. So here's then the hallway. When you come basically into the kitchen. Kitchen is fully furnished. I really like the color scheme. Yeah. Toilet functions. And then here in the living room, I don't know, I like this too. Kind of that nautical theme. I like it a lot. For upstairs, we have the primary bedroom, or basically the bedroom, because there's only one bedroom. I love the lights. I do. I also like basically not having curtains here, so she can, you know, I don't know, get up when it gets light. Here is then the bathroom, including the washing machine. Here we have her balcony, which I think, listen, if you see that, you know, yeah. I don't know what to make of it. I like it. I like how it came out. She apparently likes it too because she's happy and she's nice and chilling. So yes, that was it for me today. Let me know if you liked the video. Let me know if you like the house that I built. I really did. I think it's very, very cute. Funny thing is though that the lot is big enough for me to potentially put another house next to it. Maybe I will in the future. I don't know yet. But I had my heart set on kind of a beach house in a Victorian-esque style. I don't know if I succeeded in that necessarily, but I do really like how it turned out. So let me know if you want to download it. It will be on the workshop. My workshop handle is in the description box, but I'll upload it to the workshop and then yeah, so you can play with it. That is it for me today. Apparently I don't know how to finish off a video anymore, so I'm just going to quit and get everything together so I can edit and upload. And I am going to wish you a fantastic day, a fabulous evening. Oh yeah, oh, before I forget, if you want to know how I did the makeup look, I did film it. It is either already online on my other channel or it is coming, but it is linked down below. The channel name is my name, Nikki Raven, in case you want to also kind of dip your toes into makeup. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to wish you a fantastic day, happy gaming, and I'll see you soon in my next one. Bye.